After a mighty disrespectful showing, I can welcome you back, folks, to this part of Let's Play Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. In the last part, we took out Sniper Wolf. Do I have to take her dog tag again? I believe I do. So, to show even more disrespect, I'm gonna do this again. Oh no, the tag's away. Alright. And there is one lone wolf. Alright. Actually, I believe I said at the end that Snake was going the wrong way. I'm not entirely sure because I can't remember which of these is the actual door you need to go through. And, yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. So... But in this part, we shall go into the facility which is housing Metal Gear. And we shall deal with it. Post-haste! And yes, I do have to actually put up the mine detector because I can't remember which one of these actually has mines in it. And I don't want to get royally fucked over. Okay, this is the way to Metal Gear. So actually, Snake was... If he turned right... Actually, no, if he was just going along the walls, he would have hit it. And now here's where the mines are. Alright. This is the first time that I've ever actually... that I didn't just record 2 parts in a row. Well, okay, there were many other times I recorded 2 parts in a row, but this is like the first time, like, oh, the day immediately after I recorded 1 part. Oh, I'm back recording again. And now I'm full of all the ammo. Let's see. Last one. I'm stunned I haven't gotten shot yet. Just out of range for their heat seekers. Or actually, I'm assuming that's how it works. And I still haven't gotten my thermal goggles yet, which leads me to believe I have likely missed them for the entire game. Okay, looks like I got everything. Now, this next part, I never ever remember anything much about this next part. Because I never need to. Because, I don't know, like, this next part, it's never registered that well for me. But the area I'm about to go to is basically the blast furnace. And I'm sure the blast furnace has registered for a lot of people as the area where you have to find something very hot. Or no, at one point when you have to heat something up. I don't have to worry about that because I discovered the shortcut to end all shortcuts. But... Oh, wow, I'm kicking ass. Alright. Man, I gotta hurry this up before they wake up then. Otherwise, all my work would be in vain. Well, this part is kind of tricky to remember. I don't know why, but everything just sort of muddles together. Let's see. Yeah, this... I can't remember whether this kills me. I think it just does heavy damage. Yeah. Alright, yeah. But this is actually like the first time I've ever recorded like 1 segment immediately the day after I finished recording another. Because now that I'm finished with Silent Hill, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Oh my god, I just realized there's a shortcut. Wait, hold on. Can I restart? Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna intentionally get myself killed because I want to try to see if I can do this myself. All right? Yeah. Because I want to see what happens. Alright, and I also just showed you what happens when you fall into the thing. You die Terminator style. Hell, I think that might be directly what they're trying to reference. Because in actuality, if you fell in the molten magma, you would not die quiet. You would be screaming out like a fool. Alright, there should be a guy down here. Does he just chill? I think he does chill. Yeah, I got him I gotta make him come out. But yeah, I gotta try this shortcut. It might not even be a shortcut, but it might be like a lifesaver. Literally. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Now I gotta see if I can like change direction mid-flight, so... Oh my god, I can! Oh my goodness! Shit. Holy crap! I saved myself some health! Haha! Theoretical strategies. Proven! Although, again, in theory, I probably could have just taken that line all the way down and gone there without actually having to go into the boiler room like I'm about to have to go to. I always thought it was strange that in the original game, but I always thought it was strange in the original game that this section was so damn dark. I guess it gave it that danky look that I think a lot of people liked. Like, the one thing I heard a lot of people say they didn't like about this game was its lack of atmosphere. And I can understand that to a certain degree. Like, hey, this facility is supposed to be kind of run down, and it really isn't. It's just, it's actually fairly well kept. But at the same time, you know, am I gonna complain that something looks too good? Well, am I gonna complain that something looks too good when it's not horror? In horror, it makes sense when you complain that something looks too good, because how is something that's beautiful supposed to scare you? God, that sounded weird for me to say out loud. Alright then. Well, we're blast to blast furnace. Now we're into the cargo elevator. And actually, my decent amount of health will actually benefit me quite a bit. I don't have any rations or anything. And this elevator just came up for us. If that doesn't strike you as suspicious, then you should probably take that. You should probably take that financial advice from that Nigerian king of yours. I actually have to wonder, like, how many people actually get fraudulent emails saying that you're getting shit from royalty or whatever? Because I've never gotten one of those. I've gotten a million like emails for one or from like a million other things, but yeah, nothing like that. God, I'm gonna be having this jacket on too much in this country. Man, that's like a 40-foot block. Seriously, what the hell caused the explosion? Did they toss down like 2 grenades or something? That sure as fuck didn't see that. Okay, that I'll admit, the bullets falling is actually really cool. It's just so strange that they just survived to fall from that height. All their initial aim sucks, which makes it contrast with the fact that their aim is actually quite good in this one. It makes it hey, wait, what happened to the fourth guy? I don't see him. Ah, it's difficult to get melee shots. It's hard to know when they... Ah, see what I mean? It's difficult to know when they're vulnerable and when they're not. Ah, what the fuck? I wanted to... Ah. Now, I believe in this location originally, your radar did not work. That is not the case anymore. Do they refill your health? Please let them refill my health. No, they do not. And I'm actually glad that you actually have your radar here, because if you didn't know that camera was there, you would be screwed. Like, I hate those sort of moments in the original game in particular where it's just trial and error. Like, there's no way you could have known about it ahead of time. So, you know, oh, it's rewarding you because you didn't play this scene before. What the fuck, man? I know, it's punishing you because you didn't know the scene beforehand. Now, for the upcoming boss fight, a lot of people have different strategies for this guy. Mine is to play it more patient, but this could lead to the level of frustration that I also felt during the Liquid's boss fight. And as you can see, there are birdies everywhere.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover Mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
That was such a strangely worded sentence. Either that or she's working with the terrorists, but it doesn't quite... It's not like that's the only option. This could be another third party entirely. Now you'll notice things are back to getting super chilly. Alright. I believe Otacon, if you called him at one point, will actually outright tell you the reason it's like this is because they didn't actually, unlike a lot of other sections where they added heating, they just outright did not add heating to this area because they're using it as like storage. Now I can't remember exactly how to handle this guy that well. So, let's try things out. For some reason, there's a lot of random things that are burnt into my television.
What's that?
Now, I'm not sure if Hideo Kojima created this image himself, but the idea of a big burly man carrying around a machine gun designed for planes...
Welcome, Cossack.
That has pretty much become a very common image in video games. And I'll give him credit for creating something like this. Something that's actually become quite iconic.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? They're becoming excited.
Get hype!
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle.
Man, that dude's knees are fucked.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Yeah, things are getting weird again.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
Go back far enough and that's true for anybody.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
What if somebody
You want to pull each other's ears?
rips off the other
The
guy's
form
ears?
is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
I'd love to hear Snake's opinion on MMA. But again, that's more like a test of skill and fighting prowess. You know, the point being with MMA isn't quite like to hurt the other guy. It's more to ensure, to prove that you are more skillful. That assuming the fight had continued, you would definitely have won. I gotta wonder what Snake did immediately after he fired, because he probably ducked such a with those bullets. Or he should have. He's just fine now. All the contestants ready? Weighing in at 395 pounds. Weighing in at 250. Are you ready? Yeah. And despite the fact that you guys started off facing each other, now you're kind of all around the corner. Well, you're around several corners. Oh, fuck. I'm going to be in a straightaway. I'm going to get shot. Yeah, I forgot about the bottom. Fuck. trying to heal myself. I'm doing with my full capabilities. God, I am referencing that song too many times. Even though I do quite like myself in WA. Alright, let's see. Where did I put all those mines? Oh, did he walk into both of them? Cool. C4 is a little more controlled, but again, it's the same sort of problem where the guy has to walk in a certain direction, and unlike the mine detector, there's no real way to properly remember where he is. I don't know why I slowed down. Fuck! Okay, I got him. Your best bet is to put it in a position where he doesn't really quite have to go in a certain direction, but that, like, getting into the crossroad itself will make him vulnerable. See what I mean? And again, try not to overlap certain ones, because then it makes it too easy to like, have to hit him, but, like, have one not do damage because they hit him during hit stuff. And also, of course, you have to try to strategize, escape places. Yeah. And in the hardest difficulty, Vulcan Raven will not stop running. Ever. Yeah. See what I mean? He doesn't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Alright. So, healing. Self-heal. Am I safe? Yes, I am. Oh, God! Holy crap, I am getting close. Yeah, again, I would like to talk about more things than what is going on. Because I actually do enjoy my ramblings into philosophical and game design ideas. But a lot of times that's very difficult to, properly bring up because the concentration is so damn hard. Wow, how did that not hit? So now that I'm out of ammo, I have to try to sneak up on him and shoot him. Using your hidden missiles is probably not the best move. Because the problem with the missiles is that they're kind of loud. Fuck! Although getting shot is not gonna do you any favors. So now I gotta figure out how to hit him from behind without leaving myself open. I keep shooting him, but it doesn't count. Why do you know count? Ah! It takes me a while to confirm the aiming, but I know I could use the Nikita, but here's the thing. A lot of people recommended the Nikita. Here's the obviously big problem with the Nikita. It's too slow, and I know it would work fine if Raven were stopping every couple of whiles, but the problem is he doesn't stop. So there is no opportunity to look for that sweet time to get him. Yeah, I don't think I hit him. I think I just hit the wall so hard that it made a funny noise. Yeah, and this is the other big problem. I saw someone do something crazy with the PSG-1, and I was... Oh! Fuck me! Oh my god! I am just barely getting out of his way. He is chasing me down. I am so close to death. See what I mean? This guy is fast. Oh my god. Shit. This is why I prefer to use the remote means, because then I don't have to directly face him. I know that sounds like some pussy's way out, but at the same time, how else am I actually gonna get him? I know I left one C4 around here, but I don't know where. Okay, it's right there. And I believe these activate in order, so just gotta wait until he's here, of all places. Okay. No! Come on. And now I forgot where I put the first one! Shit! Oh, doesn't that happen a lot? Oh no, I forgot where I put the second one, I meant to say. And I think I set both of them off? Yeah, I did. I set them all off. Crap. Oh, man. I know I'm gonna look like an idiot not having proper strategy, but it's really hard to come up with something with this sort of dude. Alright, I'm gonna try the Nikita, but I'm probably gonna get myself shot. Oh, fuck. Dang it. Oh, and it was in the perfect position for me to hit my C4. Shit. Fuck! Oh damn! This dude is tricky dicky. Oh no, not grenades, not grenades, not grenades. I did not mean to attract that much attention to myself. I need to come up with a better strategy. Oh my god. Good God almighty. Good God. I think I'm gonna have to, I can't remember whether my strategy involves grenades or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up predicting where he's gonna go, and that's the problem. I can't predict very well. My powers of clairvoyance are quite weak. Oh, I'm glad that didn't actually kill me. Shit! Go where I ask you to! Yes! 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 Alright! He actually doesn't take that much damage. It's just hard as balls to actually hit.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
So you knew this was a suicide mission, and you still went?
But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand?
Well, actually, if you let flies eat you, then you're still returning to Mother Earth that bore you. It's just through different means.
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
And I believe this is actually the last security card you will ever receive in the entire game.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
I actually kind of think this idea is interesting. The fact that one of the main bosses was already had died, and you didn't even realize it.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death?
Considering this was originally a PS1 game, I gotta wonder how they would have handled someone like him.
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
Maybe in this game they could have done something cool.
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
I don't know whether he just intentionally broke his own neck or something. I have no idea what he just did. Obviously, he didn't break his neck because his nerves are still working well enough so that he can stand up on his own feet. Ow. That looks like it hurts quite a bit.
Snake. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
Metal Gear Solid 5 was only
What are you
just
trying
enough.
to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Vulcan Raven seems like one of those characters that, oh, no, I think I'll leave that to my personal speculation on this character, which actually could be in just a number of minutes. Or right now, I don't know. I'll figure this out in post. Vulcan Raven, the tannest and biggest member of Foxhound. Raven was born around 1970, making him about 35 in this game, and he was raised as a shaman by his people, who are presumably Native Alaskans and Inuit Americans. Supposedly, his status as a shaman is actually the reason for his spiritual powers, which I'll get back to later. Raven graduated from the University of Alaska, and he regularly takes part in the Eskimo Indian Olympics. Events that he excelled at were muktuk eating, the ear pull, the stick pull, and the four-man carry, the last of which he actually won with 6 men. One day, on a trip across the frozen Bering Strait to Siberia, Raven met a GRU operative known as Revolver Ocelot. Afterwards, he joined the Soviet Special Forces unit Vimpel, and after the fall of the Soviet Union, he was demoted along with all his unit members after Boris Yeltsin's coup in 1993. Afterwards, he decided to leave Russia and become a mercenary for hire. This is where he joined Outer Heaven, and he somehow later avoided confronting Snake when he blew up their headquarters. Afterwards, he joined Foxhound with a recommendation from Revolver Ocelot, becoming the unit's expert on heavy weapons and explosive ordnance. Some of you may believe I'm missing a lot of details in this story, but most of his backstory has only been explained in important moments rather than important details. Vulcan Raven is basically a super duper spiritual character. He seems to believe that his actions and words are guided by the force of nature itself. Everything he views through the perspective of what it means in the grand scheme of things in the natural world. I actually think Vulcan Raven would have been this game's most well-realized and strongly defined character if not for one thing. Instead of only being super spiritual, he actually has spiritual powers. Raven already has a captivating mindset, a physically intimidating image, a characterization that just works, and one of the most iconic weapon choices in gaming history. He doesn't need any extra powers like the ability to shoot birds and talk beyond the dead. I think Raven only needed more screen time to properly show how dedicated he is to his view on the world, and he could have been considered one of the big greats in this game. But as far as I've seen, he's always outshined by Liquid, Ocelot, and Wolf. In English, Vulcan Raven is voiced by Peter Lorre, and in Japanese, he's voiced by Yukitoshi Hori. And what's strange about Vulcan Raven is that his character doesn't seem that changed depending on how he's performed. He's one of the few characters I've seen where as long as he doesn't sound like garbage, it hardly makes a difference because his voice doesn't quite matter as much as the words. Yukitoshi Hori does a very relaxed, more natural performance as Vulcan Raven, while Peter Lorre, originally under the alias Chuck Farley, does a more grand and kind of silly performance. Hori gives a more humble performance, which makes his spiritual belief sound like something he feels is normal, which could be seen as a statement of how definite he believes his faith to be. Peter Lorre, on the other hand, has a very grand and huge performance that certainly fits the image of Vulcan Raven, but it doesn't sound as natural as Hori, though I think he got better in the remake as opposed to the original, where he kind of sounded like he was doing an Arnold impersonation. Their good performances are outclassed by the writing, but both guys do a good job. Other Yukitoshi Hori roles include Tokumaru Tatsumi in Saint Seiya, Dodoria in Dragon Ball Z, Gin in Detective Conan, and Roberto Maguire in Robo Shin-Chan. Peter Lorre has performed as Sabretooth in X-Men Legends, Wolverine in the X-Men, and Ultimate Spider-Man. He's also the voice of the Juggernaut in Black Panther, Jidanbo in Bleach, and Kidomaru in Naruto. Vulcan Raven has only appeared in 2 games.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes.
Well,
maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are
or
you
she
saying
could be
she's
an
with
illegal
the
immigrant or
terrorists?
something?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the arms tech president?
It's kind of a strange
I have no idea.
thing
Anyway,
to immediately
we
go
cannot
to.
allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Yeah, this is sort of the thing with Snake. They outright point out that he did not trust Colonel Campbell even in the beginning. And all these things have been stacking up. Why didn't he just say, fuck it, I'm not budging from this spot until you tell me something. And if you walk from your spot all the way back here, you can actually get Vulcan Raven's dog tags. Sadly, you cannot get his minigun. Which is sad. Very sad. But I think that'll leave it off for today. So, next time on Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Snake finds an underage girl and lets him share the box with her. See you guys then.
Naomi wasn't acting strangely or anything?
No. I just can't believe that Naomi's an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
Don't say it, Snake.
But as it actually turns out, that girl was not underage. She just looked like it. Because Japanese game developers want to be pervs without actually doing anything illegal. Catch y'all next time.